Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new video. So we're going to be working on the truck tonight. You may notice something a little bit different down here and I'm going to explain. Had a little bit of an unfortunate event the other day in the truck where somebody decided to stop on the highway and it was kind of inevitable. It ended up there was a car in front of them, totally stopped, so they had to stop. And by the time I was able to react and slow down enough, we made contact a little bit. Very, very minor. Honestly, it was probably about 10, 15 miles an hour, so it was really nothing. But there was very, very minor cosmetic damage to the truck, and we're going to be fixing that tonight. So instead of having the downtime, sending it to a shop to get fixed and everything, I'm just going to do it myself because it's literally going to take like an hour or so to do it myself. So I figured might as well just avoid all that and get it done here in the garage myself. So I just wanted to show you, as you notice, the Pucko lower trim grille. The bottom here is missing. I actually took it out. Got a little bent up in the little fender bender. This is mainly kind of like bent up because I pulled it out of the bumper, but it really wasn't that bad at all. So this is kind of trash. Decided not to use it. I decided not to get another one. I'm just going to use the stock trim, but I wasn't crazy about it to begin with, so I'm not too upset about that. The thing was only like $100. But what I did notice when I came home was that you can kind of see some scuffing up here. But if you notice, the bumper on the top here kind of got pushed down a little bit. So there's probably about, I don't know, a ½ inch gap. This is normally flat on the bumper like that. You can see just how much it goes down. So a replacement front bumper, but I'm not upset about it. And here is why. If you guys have been following me along on the truck journey, you guys know that when I picked this truck up a year ago, the truck did come with the most hated package in the world to me, and that is the chrome appearance package. So everything on this truck had a bunch of chrome, bumpers, tow hooks, the wheels, the handles, and everything. So one of the first things that I did when I got this truck was get rid of all the chrome. So instead of getting a full bumper replacement, you can get these caps made by Ecological. They're called bumper shells. Basically, they're just literally caps that go right over your existing bumper. And what it does is it cleans it up. It gets rid of the chrome or any dents or anything if you just want a nice looking bumper. So it's a really, really nice product. And to do this is only like $200. So it's pretty cost effective and it's easy to do. I've been really happy with it, but there's a few things that have been bothering me with it since I put it on. If you guys notice, well, it's kind of hard to see at nighttime, but the truck's paint, you can kind of see it right here, is tuxedo black. So there is a lot of metallic in it. There is a ton of green, silver, blue, a bunch of different colors in it. But if we go down to the bumper, it is a gloss black. So it's very, very contrasting. You can tell right here in the light. That's why I have the light here. You can see the difference. And it always bothered the heck out of me. Now, it really isn't that bad, but when the truck is clean, you can really see the difference. The truck almost looks gray, the paint, and the bumper obviously is a gloss black. So that did bother me ever since I got them, but I was like, hey, whatever, for $200 and I got rid of the chrome, not that bad. But there was only two options that you were able to get in terms of colors. You're either able to get white or gloss black. So obviously I didn't choose white because that would have been ridiculous. So I got the gloss black and it served me well. But because of this little incident, I decided to actually do something that I wanted to do in the first place. And that is to get a paint matched OEM bumper. And that is what we have here. It's going to be hard to tell in the dark on camera, but if I take the light up to it, you can see all the metallic in it. So it is paint matched tuxedo black. So it is going to match the truck perfectly. So I'm really, really happy about it. It's only like $400 or so. So it's really not that bad. And I'm happy I'm doing it. So this is a full OEM replacement. It's just a steel bumper that is paint matched. You can get them in any color to match your truck. So I'm kind of excited that I had an opportunity to do this and gave me a reason to upgrade. I did look at some aftermarket options, but there's a couple reasons why I did not decide to go with them. One of which is, the main reason, they're like $2,000. Any aftermarket bumper that I was interested in was kind of like a pre-runner style. So it's kind of like a tubular style type of bumper. They were like $1,800, $2,200, pretty crazy. They looked really cool, especially from straight on. I love the look of them like that. But when you go to the side of the truck, and you see that angle, it looks ridiculous. It looks like the truck has no chin. It looks really, really strange. Another reason why I decided against it was because obviously we just gotten a little tiny fender bender. So if I ever got into another one and I had an aftermarket type of bumper on there, and God forbid if the accident was worse, who knows what insurance would do, saying, hey, it's an aftermarket bumper, we're not going to cover it. So decided to stay with an OEM and just keep it super simple, yet still upgrade at the same time. Thankfully, the accident, both parties Everybody was okay. There was no injuries or anything. The damage to both cars, my truck and theirs, was very, very minimal. Super nice people. You know, everyone was in complete understanding. So thankfully it wasn't bad and we're all good. But what we're actually going to do tonight is replace this, get it all fixed up. I'm going to put the stock lower trim grill back in and just run that for a while. Maybe if I find another option for something more aftermarket down there, we'll go with that. But for now, we're just going to use a stock trim. But so in terms of removal, it seems very, very simple. I looked up a few YouTube videos on how to do this, and there's a couple ways to go about it. But ultimately, it seems like there's 2 bolts right there and then 2 bolts on the other side. They're 21 millimeters. So you literally just unbolt them, unplug the fog lights, and also there's one extra harness underneath for the little intercooler blind guard thing there. Disconnect them, and then the bumper should come off, and then we can transfer over all the fog lights, the brackets, and everything over to the new bumper. So let's go ahead, let's get started. Let's try to remove this and see what happens. Holy moly, is incredible how much easier it is to take the STI bumper off compared to American. So many bolts, and they're pretty easy to get to, but it's just, there's so many more, and it just takes some time. But we got the bumper off, so now what we're gonna do is just basically flip this over, swap all the brackets and everything. And plus this thing's like 50 pounds, but we're gonna take the whole back bracket off and everything, swap it over to the new one, and we'll just go do everything back in reverse order. So it's pretty simple, but it's just a matter of getting into everything. Plus this was my first time taking this bumper off of the F-150. So it took a little bit of trial and error, but we got it, it's off. Should be interesting getting that thing back up on there and hopefully aligned right. But yeah, let's get to work and start swapping everything over. All right, guys, so I got all the brackets, everything that I need back on the new bumper, the lower valance and everything. So now it's ready to go back on. So hopefully it goes on very smoothly. Odds are it's not, but it looks very, very nice. Gonna be hard to show down here because it's kind of heavy, but you get the idea. It just looks black on camera, but once I get it back up on the truck, I'll show you in detail how everything fits and everything. But let's try to get it back on the bumper just using myself. right, guys, so I just got in the zone and just finished this whole entire thing up, and this thing is, although it doesn't look too much different on camera, but in person it is so nice. I try to capture the paint match or the actual metallic. You can see it there. The truck on top is obviously pretty dirty, so it's gonna look a little off, but overall the paint match is just ridiculously perfect. I mean, there's so much metallic, and it looks really, really good. I'm happy with that. Finally rid the annoying mismatched bumpers, and everything flows really well now, and just looks really good. Overall, the install was not bad at all. It was just time consuming because I'd never done it before, and there's a billion bolts that you need to take off and remove and everything. Obviously really happy with the fitment since it is OEM, and just really, really pleased that I was able to fix this up so quickly, and I didn't have to drive around a damaged truck for a while. Granted, it was cosmetic, and probably 99.9% of people wouldn't even notice, but I noticed, and I'm just happy it's all fixed. This happened like 4 days ago, and I already got a new bumper, and it's already on, and we are good to go. So if you guys are interested in truck videos, there's going to be quite a few other videos coming up on the truck over winter while it's colder. I love this thing so much. But if you guys have any questions at all about the bumper or anything else on the truck, please let me know in the comments below. But in the meantime, keep it clean, keep it simple, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.